So check it out, y'all. I got a question. This is what I've been contemplating. Look, and so for those who, you know, support whatever the government's doing or just, doing your 9 to 5 thing, this ain't for you. This has nothing to do for you at all. So this is for the people who is kind of questioning the things that's going on in their world, in their reality. So this is the question. This is what I've been thinking about. So if you notice, it seems like there's only one side of reality that's constantly being promoted to the people, to the mainstream, to the. There's like one side of reality that's constantly being promoted, and this reality is um, artificial intelligence, the digital world, um, technology, politics, wars, Elon Musk and what he's doing. And it seemed like this work, out of all this information, the internet, CERN, on and on. And so there's a bunch of information, but it seems like we all trapped in this one simulation of our reality. Like this side of this digital space type world, alien invade, whatever. It's like there's just one side to the story. This is it. That's all. That's it. There's just one side to the story, and a lot of the stuff that's coming out. A lot of people has been believing for years and years and years, and been trying to say this for the longest, but now it's coming out. But it seemed to be like there's one form of a world that's being created, and that's it. This world that seems to be being formulated, being created is a digital world, a world that seems to have some form of alien in it, a world that is seem like man and machine is becoming one, digitized, everything is digitized, a world where there will be like seems to be a one ruler. Everybody talks about these things, so that's what it seems like it's coming to be. Look at our political system, it's a digital world, far as you know. Digital currency, it seems like everything is becoming digital, and this is the only side of reality that's being promoted. Like this is the only side of reality that they're making seem that is true. That's what I'm saying. On a wide scale, because this is what you hear about, this is what you see about, whether it's conspiracy theories or not. This is what you see. This is the world that's being formulated right in front of your eyes. You got people driving down the street that's not even with their hands on their steering wheels. Man, come on, man. The cars are driving themselves, parking themselves. Like you can put your head in the sand if you want to. It really doesn't matter. Like this is the world that's being promoted, is what I'm saying. And you can see it. Like unless I don't know how can you not. People are losing their jobs to AI, bro. Like jobs are being created because of AI on the same hand too. You see what I'm saying? But it seemed like this is the whole scenario, whether it's from work, income, money, politics, technology. It doesn't matter. It's all. It seems to be a world that is formulating around this digital, robotic, artificial intelligence creation from your phone to your job, bro. Is what I'm saying. And so this world, this reality is seems to be, world, with the World Economic Forum, same. It seems to be, this is it. This is what's being constantly promoted on a daily scale in one form or the other. Whether it's the new iPhone that can do this, or it's Elon Musk, Tesla putting a brain chip in a human being. However you want to see it, this is the reality that's being promoted. This is it. This is the reality that's being promoted. That's the truth. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. You know what I mean? You're digitizing your whole house now, from your refrigerator, bro, to your washing machine. Is basically a robot. So my question is, so my question is, this is the reality that is not only being pushed on us, but it's here, and it's going to get deeper and deeper as it goes. Whether that is the revealing of aliens walking down the street, whether that's living in a state, where you have your little headset on everywhere you go and you just living at home and your reality is in the metaverse. However, get past all the separation of different things. No, see it as one. Look at the picture of the world as a whole, and you'll see. Okay, this is where we're at, and this where it seems where we're going. So my question to you then, and so my question to you then is this the only reality though? I don't care what you believe, who you are. I don't care about none of that. It's a simple question. I don't care what your religion is, where you does not matter. I'm asking everyone. Is that the only reality? Is the one that they're trying to push on us? Is that it? Because according to the universal science, uh, according to the galactic order of mathematics that's been established without all things, for every action, there's a reaction. If there's one side, then there's an opposite side. Just that. Let's just keep it super super simple. We don't have to get into the deep scientific all that. No, just let's keep it basic simple, right? That's basic simple. Okay, so if there's one side to the coin, there's another side to the coin. Can we just keep it like just boop that simple? That'd be easier, right? Okay, cool. So then what is the opposite reality to the one that they're trying to promote so hard, and not only promote but force people to become? Like, if you don't have this, you can't go here. If you can see that coming too. So not only is it being promoted, it's being forced. Why are you trying to force humanity to go in this way? Why? Why are you now telling people that there's technology now that can not only robots that can have human beings? Robots that can have human beings, bro. Okay. Yeah, so this is the technology that's being promoted, being created. Why? Stop. That's what we need to stop. Okay, well, this is the evolution of man. No, evolution from what? Because we know there's technology from the past that was greater than it is today. So it's not the evolution of man. That's a lie. 100%. We could talk about the technology of the pyramids or the Ark of the Covenant. However, we're not going to go there. From my studies, each civilization, each age of existence has its own technology within that age. And then something happens, and then the new age is created. But those remnants is left behind, and that's why we have the study of archaeology and those type of sciences, right? So anyway, so then what is the opposite side? Because, and again, we ain't talking religion. We're not get out. Listen, get up out of here with that. I don't. If you still own this basic, this ain't for you. If you still own this basic thinking type shit, bro, this is not for you. It's not. Sorry, but it's not. It's not for you. This is not for you. Okay, so my thing is, if that is a reality, and we know it is because we're living it, obviously, we don't have to, what I mean, ask that. We know we're living it, right? So that's a reality. So then what's the opposite? And understand that it's all technology. I've said this before, it's all technology. There's no, this is a form of technology and then your like and your flesh is not. No, your flesh is technology, your blood is technology, your consciousness is technology, the spirit is technology, the universe is technology, everything's technology. And if you look at it like that, you will understand literally what's going on. So everything's technology. Everything's a form of technology. The sun, moon, stars, the whole thing, mathematics, boom. The technology of the most high. Okay, so what is the opposite then? What is the opposite of a digitized world? Think about that. Or can you even think about that? Can you even wrap your mind around that? What is the opposite of a digitized world? What is the opposite of the world that you see? Is there another reality? It has to be. The mathematics, the science, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the religion, the prophecies, whatever you want to feel makes you feel best to equate this understanding to. Cool, hold on to. The point is, there's another form of reality opposite to that. Because however you see it, this reality that I'm talking about as far as the technological digital world needs energy to survive. It needs your energy to survive. I hope you know that. So your energy, your soul, your spirit is worth a lot. A lot. And that's the ultimate goal, is to trap that. But irregardless, what is then the opposite side? That's what you need to ask. What is the opposite side to that reality in a basic sense? So if we have the technology or the technological world being formulated in front of our eyes, is that the only reality we know or should know? And why is it the only reality we should know or we think that exists? No, I'm here to tell you it's not. There's an opposite, and as we know, mathematics, science proves there's always an opposite. Yeah, there's an opposite. That's spiritual warfare that I'm talking about. Those who know. Those who know what they're after. Those who know this is not about religion. No, has nothing to do with religion whatsoever. It's a war. Who is going to win to establish the new age? And can you bring this digital world, this technological world into a new age? Can it survive or will it survive in the new age? For we know this new age is not about division. It's not about separation. It's not about war. It's not about control. It's not about death. It's not about politics. It's not about nothing that we know as we know it today, regardless if it's digital or not. That new age, you can't have that negative energy come into this new age, because this new age is about spirit, faith, love, unity, life, eternity, peace, light. And it's something that we've been waiting to experience. For those who have never experienced it before, you should know if you have, if you haven't. Whether you believe in resurrection or reincarnation, that is, again, we're not going to get it. That's not even about none of that. Deal with that on your own, right? So, what is this about? This age has to be established. The age of the divine feminine equated with the divine masculine, to bring about balance, a golden age, new heaven, new earth, whatever terms you want to utilize to make yourself feel better, cool. The point is that this is going to come about. But those who have the power now feel that they can create a world that they can infiltrate that age that's been promised to those who's been waiting time after time after time after time to experience such beauty. We will. And then you have the defenders of the gates that will ensure that these things take place. They're here as well because love must win. So be careful of the trap. It's a trap being set. No, no. Turn within. Return back to the Creator. Walk in justice. It's gonna be a war, man. I'm not talking about no peace, you know what I'm saying, love, no, this is no, no, no. I'm not talking about no, come on, man. No. I'm not talking about you finna come out walk like the Buddha. No, bro. You have to do your own work. You're gonna go through the trials, tribulations like every other human, but just know the path you on is what I'm saying. But I'm not saying you finna come out, get to floating in the air like you some. No, bro. No. Get to doing your own shadow work. Get to preparing and know the side you own. Now, that's what I'm saying. Because if not, the side is gonna be chosen for you. Then it's not gonna be good if you're not gonna choose the right. If you're not gonna choose the good, then it's not gonna be good for you. Even if you don't want to choose a side, you're gonna be forced to choose a side. That's what I'm saying. The line has been drawn. You can see that. You see the world that's being created for you. You can see that. If you can't, man, this is not for you. Once again, I'm not talking to you. Get by. This is for those who see the world that's being created right in front of them, whether it's through movies, music. You can see the world. Damn, man. I mean, you gotta be a bozo. You don't see what's popping around you. You gotta be a bozo. Sorry, again. Find some other place to go. But for those who see it, So the line has been drawn. So now you have to make a choice. Do I go with this? Am I going to surrender my soul and my spirit to this digitized way of life? Or I'm going to stand on the side of those who's going to return the age that we've been waiting for? Because you're not going to bring your hatred into this age. You're not going to destroy Mama Earth with your poisons of the air, and poisons of the water, and poisons of the earth, poisoning the animals, bringing your sickness and your disease and your wickedness, hurting children, sacrificing blood, animals. You're not going to, listen, you're not going to bring that, man, into the age of light. You're going to lose. I'm telling you now, you're not going to bring that into the age of light. And yes, there has to be a leader in this age of light. Stop arguing who that is. Y'all, listen, you're not even making sense. A lot of y'all don't stop and just think. You're not making sense. I got something to tell y'all. Stop and think. Do you think you or me can just walk onto a military base and tell all the military people, okay, I'm now your general? No, bro. They gonna look at you like, in fact, beat this dude's ass and get him up out of here. We finna clown. Who are you, bozo? You can't walk into a battle talking about you the general now, and you ain't got no rank, you ain't put in no work, you ain't done none of that. What is my point? My point is we are at war. Therefore, that war is a spiritual war. And on the spiritual front, there's only one general, fools. There can only be one general to lead us in battle. Just like there's one general for the other side called the Antichrist. It ain't a collective of Antichristists. No, there's one general head of this new world order. Period. It's called Antichrist. One person, dude. Yeah, Antichrist. No one debates that. No, I don't care. I don't even care what you believe. No one believes that there's a collective Antichrist. No, it ain't. You don't even believe. No one believes that. I don't care what religion, where you're from. Everyone knows that the ruler of this world will be one entity in whatever form that may be. I don't know. I'm not talking about that, but we know it's one entity. And then yet on the other side, y'all sitting there debating it's a collective conscious. No, this is battle. This is galactic spiritual battle. So therefore, there also has to be one Christ on this side. There can only be one general on this side to lead us into the battle. However that battle unfolds, whether you believe it's in Revelation type battle, whether you believe it's just the self-destruction of the enemy will self-destruct and one will rise to bring us into this new age. That again, the argument that's for religion. I'm not going to sit here and debate that argument. What I'm telling you is that if there is one antichrist for that world, that reality, what I just got through talking to you about, there obviously has to be one Christ. If there's one antichrist, come on, man, make it make sense. Y'all saying we're going to come together and it's going to be a collective conscience. No, it ain't going to be no collective conscience because none of y'all did y'all shadow work hard enough to bring together a collective conscience of that power, of that magnitude that can knock out the power of the Antichrist. Knock it off. For us to have that type of power, our collective conscience would have to be so strong and evenly balanced and evenly energized to take out the Antichrist, the one at the head of the new world? Shut up, bozos. No, you're not. You ain't done your work like that. Knock it off. And you never is. We battling self-destruction habits, trying to overcome and trying to make ourselves righteousness and surrender to the Most High. That's what we got to focus on. You ain't on that level to think you that powerful enough to go against the Antichrist, collectively or individually. No, you're not. Therefore, I suggest you rely on the one we know who can. Yahushua HaMashiach, whether you want to call him Jesus Christ, whether you want to call him, I'm not going to get into that either. He is a Hebrew, yes, and he is the one that will lead. That's what is going to happen. That's the leader. You don't have to be, and again, I'm not talking religion. I ain't talking about you got to be a Christian. No, you don't. That's a lie. That's a religion. That's a lie. No. Just know who the one going to be doing the fighting. And get yourself right. You don't have to have the holidays. You don't have to have the crosses. That's all. I ain't going to say pagan because that's not even that. That's all the work of some other entities, man. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about there has to be a leader. There has to be a general leading us into battle. Y'all, stop, man. It ain't collective nothing. You niggas can't even get along. You talking about collective. Collective what? Stop it. It has to be a leader. So I'm saying prepare your heart, mind, body, and spirit for that leader to be connected to. The 144,000 is connected to. They know. Who you think the 144,000? That's not a collective conscience, man. The 144,000 has to be connected to the Christ. Just like the beast system has to be connected to the Antichrist. It's one entity. Just like there's one entity on this side. Come on, man. And again, I'm not talking religion, so don't think that I am, man. I ain't on that at all. In fact, can't stand it. No, I ain't talking that. I'm talking to acknowledge that we are in a spiritual war, and if we're in a spiritual war, that means you need generals, lieutenants, sergeants, and all that. If it's a spiritual war, whether that spiritual war becomes physically and bloody, or it may not, or there may be aliens involved, it may or may not. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying we're in a spiritual war, and you know we are, because if there's one reality that's being promoted on you as it is, as we're living today, that means there's an opposite to that. And they don't want you to know that opposite, which means there is a war on your mind, body, and spirit. Simple. So make your choice. Do your shadow work. Peace and blessings. Love y'all.